Hi guys, so welcome back to the channel. This will be a quick video on a new bow I got a couple of months ago. So it's the Grozer simple, I think it's called the simple laminated Assyrian bow. It used to be, it used to give them like an L, so like an L1 for an Assyrian, an L2 for a Tatar or something like that. But I think it was labeled as a simple Assyrian bow. So I guess it's just a straightforward laminated bow, and it looks it. So it's um, bamboo and fiberglass, and it might be like ash or cherry as the core of the bow. Uh, it's a wonderful feeling bow. It stacks at the right point as well, so it's like 28, 29 inches of draw. You feel the bow like properly like stack correctly, so all the power's there. Um, all the knocks are reinforced. The string serving up here is like spot on. The actual material of the string as well is good. He uses the same type of material for his biocomposite bows as well. I tried a Assyrian biocomposite by Grozer at one point, and that was a great bow. The only issue I have is the center serving. So after a couple of shots, it starts to separate. So you can either like reinforce this or like take the serving off entirely and reserve it. But yeah, if Grozer, if you're watching, if you ever watch these kinds of videos, please sort the center serving out on your bows. It's very loose, even after like a couple of shots. You can see there like my knocking point like moves up and down very easily. Uh, so yeah, apart from the center serving, the bow itself is brilliant. It's very you can see by the profile, it's almost like a Turkish bow. Instead of the reflect sears that the Turkish bow has, it's sort of a bit straighter. I don't know if that's a usual feature of Assyrian bows, but then again, the Assyrians were like what, like 2,000 years ago, so I have no idea what their bows look like or what they would have shot like. But yeah, from the artwork, it looks pretty accurate. So yeah, I'm practicing thumb draw at the moment, so I've got a metal thumb ring. I'm at about like 30 yards away, so we'll see what the shooting experience is like. So as I draw it, kind of, yeah, I'll get it on camera. So as I draw it, it's very, you can hear it. It sort of creaks up to that point. So that is kind of the optimum draw of this bow, even with like Mediterranean draw as well. So you've got, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's like, it's almost like the bow is like at its maximum already, and as you draw it, you're storing even more power in it. You can just hear it like properly, like bend backwards and storing all that energy. It's like really creaking. Um, but yeah, as a bow, it's like brilliant to draw. It stacks, like I said, at 28, 29 inches, which is my draw. So you draw it back, that's about 28 inches, and it's brilliant for shooting at that point. It doesn't go much further than that. I know the bow is advertised at like 32 inches, but I haven't tried drawing it that far anyway. So yeah, I'll just have a quick shoot. I've got 6 arrows. They're carbon arrows, 400 spine, 430 grain, and we'll see what happens with it. The main thing about shooting thumb draw as opposed to Mediterranean, I'll show you. So with Mediterranean, you've got the bow on the arrow on the inside of the bow. So if you're a right-handed shooter, it'll be on the left side of the bow. With thumb draw, it goes on the other side of the bow, unless you like shoot like modern Mongolian archery, which is like I don't understand how they do it, but like the old style of like horse archery shooting, Turkish bows and Tatar bows and all that, they shot the outside of the bow. The arrow goes on the outside, and they shoot with a thumb ring. But obviously, they probably shot with 3 fingers as well. They were pulling like really heavy bows, so they probably did what came naturally to every individual archer. So yeah, I'll have a go. I'll be shooting the thumb draw way. I draw up until about my ear, roughly there, and I'm at about 30 yards at the moment. I'm still practicing, still trying to get the aim right, but roughly at 30 yards, it's if I aim in the middle of the target with the bow riser and kind of just below the target, it sort of goes in the red and the gold, but I don't know how it's going to work. We'll have a look. So yeah, this will be a thumb draw with the Grozer Assyrian simple laminated bow. It's 41 pounds at 28 inches. So see how it goes. Right. You can just hear the thud on the target. It's got a lot of power in it for such a short bow. It's only about like what, 50 inches or so. That went way high. That went straight in the gold. We'll have a look at the arrows as well in a minute. Just above the gold. I'm trying to really slow my shooting down as well, so I'm practicing coming to anchor and like really thinking about like where the arrow is going to go. Sometimes I sort of went into like a snap shooting kind of shooting style, and I really didn't like it. I prefer thumb draw, but you know, thinking about where the arrow is going to go. I don't know if that's an actual style. Just to the right of the red. Last arrow. Fingers crossed for a gold. I'll try. Maybe hold a bit longer. And that went the other way. Never mind. Right, we'll go have a look. So yeah, brilliant shooting experience for the bow. It's a shame that the center serving lets it down, because it's for the amount of money you're paying for it, it's a fantastic shooter. I pretty much got one in every quadrant really. So you've got the middle one. I'm sort of getting to grips with it. It's a bit easier to shoot for me with the Mediterranean style, because you have all these different like reference points when you're shooting. You've got the arrow on the left side, the inside of the bow, so you can sort of gauge where you're pointing the bow. You've got the riser as well, so you've got the inside of the riser. You can line that up, so that's kind of like your y-axis, I suppose. So you've got all these different like reference points, but with thumb draw, it's very, very limited as to what you can use to shoot. You've got basically the bow riser. When you come to full draw with the thumb release, for me anyway, for me personally, the arrow just disappears. It's not even in my sight. All I can see is the bow riser right in front of my eyes, so I have to aim with the bow riser. But yeah, just roughly speaking, the poundage of the bow, it works optimally about 40 yards, 50 yards. That's when you can kind of hold the bow with these arrows at least at the elevation of the gold and shoot and get it straight in the gold. But with 30 yards, you have to aim right down there, somewhere in the white, to get it anywhere near here. And you always have to watch out when you're thumb drawing as well. You've got to allow for the fact that the arrow is on the outside of the bow, so you've got to bring the aim in. So that arrow there is obviously where I messed up. Common problem with thumb draw, I think, is aiming way off. You've got to allow for the arrow to go a bit straighter. So yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I enjoyed the bow. I've got a few more bows on order. I'll probably do longer reviews for them, see what they're like. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Thank you. Take care.